Hi, time to take out all the rock and coral and catch that 6-line wrasse and goby. Put them in quarantine. Sure you guys know that my clownfish are sick. Looks like it's Brooklynella, clownfish disease. I think since the clowns are captive bred, I think the 6-line wrasse from Live Aquaria is the carrier. So I think it's the one that introduced it to the tank. I didn't quarantine anything because I didn't think it was necessary. I'm so new. This is the only tank I had, so I didn't think I need to quarantine fish. Like, I know everyone says to do it, but I didn't do it. I need to do it. So, unfortunately, one of my clowns died. So, still have the other one in the quarantine tank over there. And I'm gonna have to pull out all this rock, which is gonna suck. So, I guess I'll man, it's really gonna piss my coral off, that's for sure. Yeah, I was thinking about just breaking off the taking the coral off the rock and leaving the coral on the substrate if I can. Some of them are still on frag plugs, so I could do that. Some of them, like the candy cane and some of the zoas, I took off the frag plugs. Probably won't do that again. I'll probably leave everything on frag plugs from now on. My cleaner shrimp molted last night, so that's interesting. Never seen that before. I saw the molt and I thought it was like an anemone or something because it was like this clear blob. I was like, what the hell is that? And then I just saw like the tentacles, not his tentacles, but like his whiskers or whatever. And I just saw like the little lobster, like little tail. So I was like, oh, all right. That's what I'll do. I think I'll just, even though they're epoxied on, I think they'll just pop off pretty easy. Actually, I'm gonna go wash my hands first to make sure I don't have any contaminants from the oil. No one's in here yet. I see maybe one person watching. It's all right. No one has to hang out with me if they don't wanna. All right, time to piss off some coral, I guess. Look at that guy. Look at him sucking right in. You got a pora. As soon as I touched the frag, he was gone. Into his shell he went. The what's this one called? The Bonipora. He's on there pretty good. You know what?
Towel?
Yeah, I need my towel down. Help this guy close up a little bit. Yep, this sucks. Oh, my torch. You go on the bottom, buddy. Sorry, I'm stressing you out. Hope I can get these rocks back in the same way I had them. Trying to remember where I put them and stuff. I really don't want to mess with my Duncan. Because he seems pretty happy where he's at. Ugh. Close up a little bit, buddy. There you go. Close up. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave them on the rock. I'm going to leave all these guys on the rock and just put them. Hey, close up, Duncan. Close up a little bit more, buddy. Probably take you away into the air for a little bit. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. All right, well, here's the fun part. The Wrasse is hiding big time. Snails aren't gonna like this.
You want me to take them off?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and take them off. Oh no, buddy, look out. I don't want you going into that. I'll give them a minute to climb off. You know what? I'm just gonna put them. I don't want to go in that tank if it doesn't need to go in there. How do you get snails to let go without hurting them? How did they get him out of that fish store without hurting them? Yeah. Right, screw it. He's going in the tank.
Is it done?
No, he shouldn't.
See the silver. It's a little crooked one, isn't it?
You know what? I didn't think about this.
Hmm.
All those rocks displace the water, so now my water level is going to be low. I think about that.
Well, once you take them out, what are you going to do? You're going to catch
Well, as soon as I take out that rock, it's going to go below the intake.
Well, then have the fresh water ready.
I'll just turn the filters off now. Turn off the power head. That's it for now. So the goby and the wrasse are hiding like crazy right now. Put your hands up. Can you give me that clear bucket thing right there? Just put it right here. The problem with this white rock is
Watch out for beaker.
the problem with this white rock is it's not stable.
Oh, there's the shrimp. Oh, look at.
Yeah.
There he is. I was wondering what the hell he was in. Oh, he's cute.
See, this rock is not stable.
Mm-hmm. At least you know he's alive. Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Look at Goober. Like, what the hell? Oh, so they do stick together then.
Yeah. We thought he was dead the whole time.
Yeah. Get out of the way here. Oh, the Wrasse still trying to hide. He's fast. Oh my god, he's fast.
I'm gonna have to use the pipette to get him. Oh. Hi. Yeah. I had a pistol shrimp for about a month now, and I thought he was dead. I just got him day one, and he's alive.
Look at him, he's digging.
Yep, he's already digging.
That's awesome. How cute.
Yeah, I lost one of my clowns today, so the other one's still trying to hang in there. Now I'm trying to catch the goby and the wrasse. Took all my aquascape out, and I have it in a tub right here of salt water with a power head and a heater in it. So hopefully everything survives. So I'm gonna try and catch these guys. All right, I caught the goby.
You got him?
Yeah, I got a lot of sand in here too. But I released him.
Are you serious? Make sure he doesn't jump out. There he is at.
Yeah, he's trying to jump out.
Who the hell is that?
I'm just trying to get some of the sand out of this water.
Get the sound out of
Oh, you butt face. All right. Sorry to put you through this trauma, buddy. You're not gonna like the quarantine tank any better.
the shrimp was right there the whole time.
Let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, that was like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, the chemi clean. The cyano went away like within 2 days. So the tank was really pretty for like 2 or 3 days. And then yesterday when I woke up, Actually, my wife woke me up because she said that the clowns are acting weird. And you could see in the one video that I posted, they were just kind of swimming in place and acting weird. And I thought it was it because I saw dots on them, but it's not ick. Apparently, it's Brooklynella, which is a it's clownfish disease. So I'm trying to quarantine the rest of the fish and treat the wrasse and the goby, put them in a quarantine tank. And I guess the display tank is just going to have to just run without fish for a couple weeks. You guys can join the thing if you want. Ricky, my clownfish got clownfish disease, so I started up a quarantine tank. So now I'm pretty much breaking down the main display to catch the other fish because they're potentially contaminated, and I'm going to put them in quarantine, and then I'll put my aquascape back together and put it back together and just keep my cleanup crew alive until the stuff is done. Mage, I think they got it from the wrasse because I looked into it. They said that wrasses are potentially carriers of the disease. The clownfish were captive bred, so they shouldn't have anything. But I got the wrasse from live aquaria, and anything can come from live aquaria. And I didn't quarantine any of my fish. I just put them all in display as soon as I got them. So let me try. Let me try and catch this wrasse now. I got the goby, now I gotta catch the wrasse. Jesus, he's fast. Oh, and I got him. Bada boom.
Careful. Poor guy, he's like, what the heck?
Yeah, forgot to happen.
Can't blame him. For sure.
They're in there. All right, I gotta acclimate them now.
Be careful, please.
All right, so I'm gonna move this over to the quarantine tank. So I'm not sure how I should acclimate these guys to the quarantine tank because the quarantine tank is hypo salinity, which means I got the salinity at 1.020, which is supposed to be good, like therapeutic for helps them recover. And I also have X in the tank right now. So I don't want to just dump these guys in because it might shock them. So I might just float it for a little bit. This little hang-on jobber. So let the temperature equalize. Drip acclimate. Yeah, maybe I should. I have some hosing, but I've never done it before. I don't have I don't have that that like IV dropper thing. See, I bought some of this tubing, but I've never dealt with it before. I would just assume it just siphons really fast, and I saw some people putting like a knot in it to slow down the siphon. We'll see. I'm gonna cut it because it's really long. All right, so see what you said, Mage. All right, before I actually, oh shit. Let's try this. Well, that didn't taste good. Tastes like salt water. Try and get it down to a drip. Yeah, I got it in a knot right here. I think it's coming out too fast now. What do you think? Do you think that's fast enough? Too fast? Hey, King of Soul, one of my clowns died today. A little too fast. There it goes. Drip, drip, drip. Yeah, it sucks. I really liked my clowns. They were the Da Vinci clowns that I bought paired up from the local fish store. Trying to get the One got it still kicking in the shot here for you. I had to put something on here. The 6-line Wrasse is about to jump. All right. Now that that's dripping, I'm gonna go back to trying to put my aquascape together. Ricky, you said it's too fast, you think? It's about 1 drip a second. Tighten it up a little bit more. It's almost less than a drip a second now. All right, unplug my laptop. Let's go back to the train wreck. Train wreck of the main display tank. So I have a lot of my frags down here. I have all my rock work in there, with a couple of snails that are probably pissed off. So now I'm gonna have to try and reassemble my rock work the way I had it. Thing that stinks too is I was really happy with my aquascape. Like I thought it was pretty pimp, awesome for the goby and the shrimp to hide. And now I have to tear it apart, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it back to its former glory. I'm gonna turn off my lights. Maybe you guys can see what's going on in there. Got the AI Prime app. Just go to all off. Boom. Trying to figure out where this piece was. You know what I'm saying? He's a frag. I just knocked it off. This sucks. All this bullshit because of stupid disease. It's close, but it's not the same as it was. It looks all fucked up now. In case anybody wants to join. I don't know if you guys are just hanging out watching or what you're up to. Trying to figure out how to get the rocks back the way they were.
That was probably in the inner. You kind of got to go by the dark from the white spots. Right piece for that?
I don't even know. I really don't.
Well, yeah, because you got to pick the blues facing out one.
I knew this would happen. I knew we'd fuck up the aquascape. Yeah. Oh shit, you gotta make sure I didn't switch it. It's not the way I had it. I don't remember how I had it. So, I mean, this is mostly it.
I'll tell you the spike part was in work.
Can't get it to stick the way I had it. Hold on, let me look at some pictures on my computer real quick. The way I had it. All right. All right. Just like that. Like that.
Yeah. So the blue part should be sticking out this way. Like this part, like that white part should be going inward.
Bring it up again.
So that part was on top that you just knocked off.
Trying to see how I had it. Let me put my lights on again.
See how the white part should be facing, should have a hole. See that hole? Should be facing right in the middle.
Think like this.
See this hole that looks like this should be right in the middle.
I'm looking for that. Which one is it?
Can I stick my hand there?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me see this.
See where the algae is? The algae should be facing out this
Hold on.
way.
Hold on, let me see one sec. Holy shit!
Sorry. Your dad, sorry.
I'm looking for the spot where the torch was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think she was right here.
Yeah. Because you put the plug in there, right? Yeah, there he is. There you go.
That's gonna be it right there. Yeah, it fits nice right there. Death Mage's laughing at you. We got it, Death Mage. It's not as stable as it was. We got the left side good, but now the right side's a little funky.
Oh, here goes your one core.
Yeah. That is just a big issue.
Yeah, return this one. Oh, this one.
God damn it. I hate this.
That's how it was like that, because I'm using that plastic key.
Yeah, but almost there. Piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, it's not as good as it was. But shit, it's not even close as good as it was. But it's alright. Just turning my pumps and shit for now. Get some water going. Come over and see how the clown's doing. The survivor. Still swimming in one spot and gasping for air. But he's still alive. He's not swimming upside down like the other guy was earlier today. The guy that was swimming upside down was the one that didn't make it. No, Mage. I used Big X, which is formaldehyde. Hi, Buddha. It's a little pain in the ass trying to re-aquascape when you have corals attached to it. A snails crawling on it. It's kind of sort of what it was like, but I don't know if I should keep messing with it or just leave it the way it is. I don't know. I guess I'll stop streaming now because I just wanted to show you guys the catching of the wrasse and all that stuff. Nothing exciting going on here. Not too many people in there anyway. Unless you guys want to hang out and talk. You know, I have a quarantine tank too, so that looks like my drip stopped. Try to stick this underneath this piece of PVC. Keep it down. Stupid thing wants to keep floating up. Piece of shit. Death Mage, from what I read on Reef to Reef, they said at least 6 weeks. 6 weeks without fish. And if they said if I want to guarantee no parasites whatsoever, they said about 75 days, which is a long time. So you're talking, yeah, you're talking like a month and a half to 3 months almost of keeping these fish in this quarantine tank. I feel like I should put 9 weeks. What happened? Did something happen to Mad Dogs? Because I'm not fully up to speed with everybody. Did something happen to his tank? Did it crash, or is he just Still quarantining fish? Cycling or? You have enough for both of us? No, it's all right. Rico. My wife named her Wrasse Rico. Oh, all his fish died. Only one lived? That sucks. This sucks. I hate this. Those clowns were freaking so cool. And this shit had to happen. Here comes the troublemaker.
Put it down. Come on.
So, if I ordered SCA 150 soon, I won't have fish in that thing for like a couple months. So they'll be still quarantining these guys. They'll give that tank plenty of time to cycle and do its thing, I guess. Stuff like this gives me like second thoughts on it. I totally agree. Um, like I said, the goby and the wrasse, they look healthy, they act healthy, but I would say they're obviously a carrier of something that affects other fish. So the only problem is if I would have quarantined them, they show no signs of having anything. So the question is, should they be treated for something that they don't have when I get them? You know what I mean? Because even if I quarantine those guys for that long, if they were just quarantined in a regular tank, the parasite that they're carrying wouldn't die unless you treat them for it. Well, I think I'll definitely uh, just Paragard treat this. I was looking at Paragard on Amazon last night because I was thinking of stuff to buy. I bought copper and stuff. I don't think I'm going to use the copper because I think X works fine for this. I think the copper is more towards ick, but the ick X, which is, even though it says ick on it, it treats ick and it treats uh, other stuff like brook. This is all new to me. I'm learning as I go. You guys, Death Mage, you, Bubba, Buddha, Dave, all those guys that came in here, they were a big help yesterday trying to set up this quarantine tank. Even the kid, what's his name? Aquarius. It's funny when you see. Yeah, it's a good idea, Buddha. Treat it whether it's good or not, or something. My one buddy said that he had his tank for like 10 years, and he always freshwater dipped every fish that he got, no matter what. And he said he never had an ick problem. So I mean, that's a good idea. And I thought that people were just being psychos online, like in the forums and stuff, like, "Oh, you got to quarantine, you got to quarantine." And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking loaded. I can't buying 5 fucking tanks to put a fish in a hospital for 2 months. I want my fish now. I don't want to wait. And now I see why people say that and why people do that. That does these beautiful Da Vinci clowns, and now one of them's gone and the other one's struggling. So even if I think you can do like not just like a treatment like this, but at least like a dip, like an X dip or a copper dip, at least to maybe shed a parasite. You know, instead of treating the entire quarantine tank, maybe just have a little thing like this. You know. I guess if you trust the LFS, then I guess you could trust it. If you know that he quarantines fish before he sells them and all that stuff, then I guess that's fair. I mean, I bought the clowns at an LFS. They were $90 for the pair. I figured I'm gonna get nice, pretty ones. I'm not gonna get the super, super expensive ones, but I'll get the Da Vinci's that were pretty cool looking, and they were happy together. Yeah, this brook moves fast. It moves really fast. I mean, the night before they were happy swimming around. The next thing I know, I wake up at 6 in the morning and they're just swimming in place and acting funny. I treated them probably by they were acting funny around 6. I treated them probably around 11. I got the tank up and running by about 11, and they made it overnight. But the one guy from the morning till just a little while ago, he didn't make it. And I kind of wish I would have treated the X again, but um, I just treated it now after the second one or the first clown passed. But I kind of wish I would have did it first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? Because it might have helped him. I don't know. But I had to do a water change, and I didn't have salt made up this morning, so I had to make. Had to, I guess I didn't put enough salt in the salt water, so it was too low, so I had to add more. And I just used some more of this Red Sea Coral Pro because it mixes in like 2 hours instead of waiting overnight for the instant ocean. So yeah, this stinks. Plus, I'm trying to get over a cold, and I'm tired, and I got to go to work midnights tonight. Got to be in by 10:30, 10:30 to 7 a.m. Actually, like 6:30, 10:30 to 6:30, 8 hours. I got to do that for 5 nights in a row. So I got to take a nap soon. So when I get these fish situated. Say hi to Tiffany. Buddha, my job every week I switch back and forth from days to nights. So I do have a swing shift. I do that once every 5 weeks. So I'll work a week of days, a week of swing shift, a week of days, a week of midnights, a week of days, a week of swing shifts, a week of just back and forth. It sucks. Mage says hi. She said hi, Tiffy. Yeah, I hate the hours for my job, but it pays pretty good, so I can't complain. Can you say that on the live stream? Come here. You like that, Tank? Come here. Winston. We named him Winston after Winston from Ghostbusters. Winston. I mean, I guess I could take a supervisor job or an engineer job and get straight day shift, but it's not worth it. I can make more than a supervisor with just taking some overtime. And I won't get shit on because I'm union. Here he is, hanging in there. Airstone's annoying, but I guess it's a necessity. Takes, I think, 2D batteries. I bought a bunch of batteries, so. But now that's it's for the quarantine tank only now, so I can't use that on my main display because it's been subjected to the illness and all that treatment. Which reminds me, I have to put more matrix into my main display because that matrix has been tainted. I don't know if any of you guys want to jump in. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to hang out in the hangouts, but I'll just put it up just in case you want to. I went to a concert last night in Philly, which was really dumb of me because I had this cold, and it was an outdoor heavy metal show, which I'm a heavy metal guy. but everybody was smoking pot around me, and it was like, and smoking cigarettes too. So it was like really getting to me. All the smoke was, my throat wasn't enjoying it. Luckily, I had like a fistful of Halls, so I was just downing Halls all night. It is what it is. Yeah, you're right. Even my fishnet's tainted. So when I got home this morning, we went to Perkins for breakfast. When I got home, I went to the bathroom, and then I heard my wife like upset, yelling that the one fish died. So she was by the time I got out of the bathroom, she was already scooping them out with this net, and I was like, no, it's tainted. All right, whatever. We need one for the quarantine tank anyway, right? So it is what it is. I mean, the chances of something being on it and living, probably not. I mean, but there could be medicine on it, which could hurt fish. No, my wife doesn't like heavy metal, so I have another friend that I go to metal shows with. She's been to a few of them, and she always gets like tired and doesn't want to be there after an hour or two. So she's been banned from metal shows. Hey, Dave, what's up, Dave? Acclimating the goby and the wrasse with a little bit of a drip, a slow drip. I got a little heater in here just to keep the temperature up because this little thing will temperature will drop off fast. And it's funny is I caught the freaking 6-line wrasse faster than I caught the damn goby. Go figure. Goby was a fighter, man. He did not want to get caught. Yeah, I went and saw Gojira, Mastodon, and Opeth last night. Really good show. I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't sick and if I had some drinks, but I couldn't drink because of the meds and uh, all that shit. Smile, guys. You guys are famous. Yeah, I hear you, Dave. Sometimes I do agree. Sometimes the vocals in metal get out of hand. And I do like the uh, the occasional growl and scream, but the constant Cookie Monster. Sometimes I'm just like whatever. Demon singing. It's still dripping. I don't really know how. I guess since I'm acclimating it, I guess it's part of the deal. But I don't know how they're gonna like the low salinity. So I guess once this thing fills up, I'll dump some of it out and let the drip continue to fill it back up. I assume till they get used to that lower salinity and the medicine that's in. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have to do another 30% water change on the quarantine tank to dose again the X. As Dave calls the tattoo ink. Yeah, I'm really bummed out that one of my fish died. I really hope this other guy makes it. Like I got into this hobby to keep fish and coral and you know chill out and look at my tank and be happy. Now it's like it's almost more stressful than I wanted it to be. I've always wanted to go to Rock on a Range. It always looks like a pretty good lineup. You can see these are my junk towels for the aquarium hobby. Full of salt water. Did you guys watch whose video just went up? Was it Paul? Paul's video? Where he's at Reefapalooza and he was hanging out with DC Reefer and Rico. It's a pretty good video. I'm glad that they're all having fun down there. Rick and Rico with his own YouTube T-shirt on. Rico's Reef Tank on his shirt. I might have to do that. Make up my own shirt. EDK Surly at YouTube. Hugs for subs. James, that's that stinks, man. Yeah, it stinks. My one buddy that I was talking to, that I work with, I didn't know that he was into aquariums until I was talking about it, and he was telling me how he went on vacation last year, and his daughter was supposed to watch after his tank, and she didn't really know anything about fish tanks, so all she was doing was just going in there and feeding it and looking at it. And apparently the return pump got clogged, so it wasn't returning, but it still was making noise. So when he came back 2 weeks later, he said that the house just reeked of like dead fish, and his daughter didn't know what to do, so his entire tank crashed. So he got out of the hobby for a year. But since I was talking about getting my tank and how excited I was about getting fish and coral and how I already wanted to go bigger after only being in the hobby for a month or two, he's getting his tank back up and running. So that's cool. Hi, Vicky. just drip acclimating my my 6-line and my goby, so I could put them in the quarantine tank. Since that little 6-line is the carrier monkey. Apparently, they don't get sick from it, but they do carry it. So he's gonna get some medicine. Well, I'm at it, I might as well get some matrix going. Yeah, they're doing all right. I'm drip acclimating them now. I think I got to do it for about an hour ish. Am I right? Drip acclimate for about an hour or two. I need this much. Hi, Vicky. Thanks for tuning in. Uh, one of my clowns died today. The one that was swimming upside down didn't make it. The disease moves really fast. The other one who's still alive was actually he looked better yesterday, so I think overall he didn't get hit as hard. So um, the one that passed was the one that was acting really funny yesterday. It really sucks because they're paired up. You know, and they're paired up and happy together. I mean, it's a cool thing. But as long as this guy makes it through, I don't think we're going to get another one because it might just be too hard. Buddha, the reason why I'm doing the drip as well is because I have ICX, the medicine in there. So I don't know if they need a little acclimation to that or I don't know. But the temp should be about the same. And the salinity is not the same because the salinity in here is much lower. It's 1.020. I guess that's what you're supposed to have your quarantine tank at to hyposalinity to help them recover better for some reason. So they're going to be going from 1.025 to 1.020. So seems like a bit of a jump. So get them used to the lower salinity. Yeah, Vicky, this came on really fast, like overnight fast. Like they were good when I went to sleep, and then when I woke up, they were not good. So it hit them hard. So I mean, like the first video I put up, I said it was ick because I did see some spots on them, but I did look, Dave and between Dave telling me and looking online, turns out to be must be Brooke. And if you look into some of the symptoms of Brooke, it says some spotting can occur like ick, but it's not ick. It's just it could fool you at first, but it takes days and I guess even weeks to kill a fish. Where this just clobbered them really fast. But the wrasse and the goby seem fine. But like I said, some species are not affected by it at all. They could just carry it, but it doesn't affect them. Brook apparently can affect angelfish and tangs as well, which I don't have any of those. And it definitely affects damsels since clowns are part of the damsel family. Yeah, James, I don't know. I don't know if I'd get another clown because you can get lucky and they'll pair up, or they might fight each other and kill each other, and then what the hell's the point, you know? So long as he survives, he'll go back into the nano tank with the rest of these guys. And then when I'm ready to buy uh, some more fish for the big tank, when I get the big display, I'll just get a paired up clowns for that. But obviously, I'll quarantine them for a month or so, you know. So this is what I'm dealing with. I guess I'll spill some of this out and let the drip continue to drip continue to do its thing. Just putting this little piece of foam out so the guy doesn't jump out. I guess once this fills up, I guess they should be close to being ready to go in. I'll be right back, guys. Yep, I'm still sick. I'm on all kinds of meds too. Like I said, it doesn't help that I went to an outdoor heavy metal concert yesterday. Didn't help at all. But when you got like three of your favorite bands playing together, what the hell are you gonna do? My aquascape and my main display, I had to take all the rocks out, to catch these two idiots. And now I can't get the rock stacked the way I had it. I had it perfect. It was very solid. And now it's like a stupid pile of rocks now. I got it close to the way it was, but it's not exactly. I kind of should have did, that thing when you do your plumbing and you put the lines up so you line everything up. I should have did something like that just so I get everything lined up, but I didn't. I tried just remembering the way it went, and plus that 20 gallons is just so tight that it's hard. There was very little playroom. I'll show you the main display. See how crappy my aquascape is. So that's just a bag of matrix that I threw on there for now. It's going to go into the rear sump, but that's it. And now it looks like there's some like I don't know. Looks like some. No, I don't want to say slime, but just some nasty shit floating on the rocks now. I don't know if that's from the coral being pissed off and releasing slime, or was it from that stuff hitting the air? I don't know. But a lot of corals do not look happy. Um, I don't know if I'm going to bother gluing them up yet until I get this rock situation settled. But it is what it is, I guess. This is my man cave. It's a mess, but I don't really care right now. SCA 150 is going to go right here where STV is. Screw that TV. I don't need a TV. I'm thinking about selling the kidney so I can get a bigger tank. That's good to know, Dave. You fought for a couple minutes. Well, that's what happened when I put the Wrasse in for the first time. The two clowns ganged up on him, like, "Who the hell are you?" And they just poor poor sucker was just trying to hide and get away, and they harassed him for like a good 10 minutes. I was actually worried that they were going to beat up the Wrasse, but then like well, until yesterday, they were all three of them. They were the Three Stooges. Of course, the Gobi would always hide underneath his rock, poke his head out once in a while. And when I put my face in the damn display to look at him, he'd hide. Bastard. Actually, same with the Wrasse. Sometimes the Wrasse would run from me too. I'd look at him and he'd go ditch behind a rock. But the clowns, as soon as you walk up to the glass, they're just like, dumb and happy, like, hey, you gonna feed us? They come right up, they follow your finger. If you took the lid off, their faces would be poking out, trying to eat, nibble on your finger if you put it in. But that's it. This whole situation is a pain in the ass. It sucks. It sucks more that I'm tired too. Oh yeah, Dave, my clowns. Whenever I saw the pipette, I put the pipette in. They rush right to the end, thinking that the food was coming because whenever I feed the mysis, I obviously use the pipette. Even the wrasse. If I was just putting a pipette in just to blast some sand off a coral or something, his ass would run right to the end of it and start nibbling at it. It's funny how they learn that stuff. I gotta do stuff around the house too today, and I think the wife wants me to get on it, but I might just delay it till tomorrow. I'm on midnights, it doesn't matter. When I wake up in the afternoon, I can do all that stuff. And then again, I have the excuse that I feel like shit. I don't look that bad, but trust me, when I wake up and I'm hacking out along, it don't feel good. Oh, Dave, you dipping again with the neon green Kool-Aid? The Wrasse is pissed off. He's in jail. I'm just swimming in circles. You see the dog? That's what she does all day. She just looks outside, watching people walk their dogs, barks at them. I'm freaking tired. I want to go to sleep. I need to take a nap. As soon as this drip acclimation is done, I'm going to take a nap. I feel like an old man. I turned 40 in a month, so I'm there. I'm over the hill as of next month. To be honest, he doesn't look good. You look at this clown up close. Some of his the white colored skin is sloughed off. He's got a bunch of little spots all over him. He's breathing really heavy. I hope this stuff works, but I'm gonna test my pH real quick. I got this pH thing on here. I don't know how accurate it is. Got the old trusty API kit. According to this, it's low. I didn't really realize that. And if it's too low, I'm not sure what to do to get it up. Honestly, does ICX do okay with Wrasses? I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't know how I would know. It says harmful to some invertebrates, filter feeders. Observe carefully with invertebrates. Doesn't say anything about a particular type of fish, to be honest. Let's see. Should probably give it a little bit more time to mix, but it looks like the pH is okay. I guess I could check the ammonia too while I'm at it. Yeah, the ICX isn't copper though; it's formaldehyde. So apparently, formalin/formaldehyde is good for treating brook. So I assume it's safe for all fish. Ammonia shouldn't really be a problem, to be honest, because for one, there was only the two fish in there for not even a day. Now there's only one fish, and I have the matrix from the other tank in there, and I did a 30% water change today, 25, 30%, to retreat the deck. So should be no ammonia. I mean, even the CChem ammonia alert says none, but I might as well just check with this too, just to verify. No symptoms in the Wrasse whatsoever. But from what people are saying on Reef to Reef, if I want to cure my display tank of the disease, I would have to leave the display tank fishless for 6 to 8 weeks. And if the Wrasse is the carrier, that he should be treated to kill the disease that's in the Wrasse, even though he's not showing symptoms. No ammonia, so it's good. Just gotta keep an eye on that. You know what I'm saying, Buddha? Because if he's the one that has the disease in him, then he needs to be treated. Because if this clown gets better and then I stick him back in with the Wrasse and the Gobi, then he could just get sick again. So even though he's not displaying it, he could have it. And more than likely, he is the one that has it because the clowns are captive bred, so they shouldn't have been exposed to it. And yeah, 6 to 8 weeks sucks. Hey, innovative aquarium. The only thing is the cleaner shrimp would probably be killed by the X. And I've read that there's no proof about garlic, but there's also people that swear by it. So I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to try, uh, especially if it gets the sick fish to eat. Then I'm okay with that because right now this guy doesn't really want to eat. Yeah, Vicky, I heard about that. I don't know what happened to your guys' tank, but that really stinks. And everyone on Reef to Reef says to. They said if you want 100%, well, a guarantee that your display tank is disease free, 76 days. I don't know who came up with 76. Why not 75 or why not 77? But someone said 76 days without fish. Oh yeah, I'm gonna treat them all. I'm not gonna treat the invertebrates because the invertebrates will get killed. Wrasse is getting anxious. I don't know if it's the change in salinity that's bothering him or the medicine, or he's just anxious because he's stuck in this little cage. Dave, I read a journal last night that said you can do a formalin dip, but you can also treat the entire hospital tank, quarantine tank as well, and that works as well. And you just maintain a steady level of the medicine. Is what I've been doing. I already dosed once yesterday, did a water change today, dosed again today, so I'll do the same thing tomorrow. Yeah, and that's what ICX is. It's formaldehyde. Same thing, I guess. Formalin, formaldehyde. See what it says. It treats ick, treats velvet, gold dust disease, treats. See, I don't know these scientific names. I can't say them right. Saprolinius, Linius, and Tridolinius. I don't know. You tell me. But I also looked online and they said that the formalin slash formaldehyde is good for Brook as well. And that's what this is, formaldehyde. Contains water, contains less than 5% formaldehyde, less than 2% uh, methanol. And again, with the scientific names, I should know this because I'm a grown man, but uh, malachite, green chlorine, less than 0.1%. I don't know what that means. Uh, yeah, the temperatures. I had it up to 82, which I was like, oh shit, I better back it down. So I backed it down to 80. So right now it's at 80. The main display is at 78. So, um, right, from what I understand, uh, clowns can take up to like 85 and live. I don't want to do that, especially with the Wrasse going in there and the Gobi. They're not gonna like 85. You know, so I'm gonna leave it at 80, and should be fine. I'm at 1.020 salinity. So all I can do is just keep doing the maintenance and hoping that the clown bounces back. Hopefully that the Wrasse and the Gobi don't get stressed out too much by the hospital tank. Like I'm sure a lot of you know, I'm still new to this hobby. I think I discovered it in February. I didn't even know reefing was a thing. The only thing I ever heard anybody ever say was, "Oh, saltwater tanks are so hard to maintain; they're not worth it." I didn't even know what that meant. I just thought people had sharks and eels and you know, I, I never really thought about all these awesome fish in coral. I had no idea. Uh, I didn't. I was very ignorant. I thought coral they were rocks that like stuff grew on. I didn't really think of it as like kind of like an animal that it is, and it's really awesome. I've learned so much over the last 3 months. I'm so into it, and since I'm an ADHDer, I go through hobbies like crazy, and most hobbies I'm in and out of within like interest within like a month. I can super get into something and then kind of just drop off, and that's why I have so many toys. That's why I have the expensive guitars on the wall, and the snowboards and all kinds of shit because I get into it really big and then off to the next new shiny thing. But this has got me by the throat. I think I'm in for the long haul with this reefing. It really makes me happy. I hate spending all this money. I remember going on that first day going on Marine Depot and looking at the lights, and I saw the Radions, and I said, "Oh, $100, I can afford that." That was just a bracket to hold the freaking light, $100 for a bracket. And then when I actually saw that the lights were $600, $700, I was like, "What the? These people are crazy. Who the hell would spend $700 on a freaking LED light? You can buy LEDs off eBay. They're like run underneath your desk for like $20. Why would I spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on lights?" But now I guess I kind of see it. It's still too expensive. But if you want the coral to grow and you want it to look nice, you have to dish out the big bucks. That's why I think, I mean, I'm almost tempted just to do T5 on the main tank just because it's cheap and it's proven that it works. You just don't get that shimmer. So why not run T5s and just buy one AI prime for $200 to get the shimmer? You know, you get the full spectrum from the T5s, and then just throw one LED fixture right in the center to give the tank a little bit of that shimmer. It would work, right? We'll see. I mean, shit, this quarantine tank just proves that you could have a saltwater aquarium for under $100. Yeah, probably that's crappy light, can't probably grow coral, but you could have fish. I'm thinking about buying some of that, that stupid Flex Seal, that rubber paint. I was thinking about buying some and just painting the sides of this quarantine tank just to black out the back and the sides, uh, just so the fish can be not so stressed. I don't know. You guys still there? You're quiet. No one's talking. Am I talking to myself? Sorry. That's the matrix. That's biomedia.
That's not what's wrong.
Yeah, it
I
does.
think the top needs tilted inward like this a little bit. Because that plastic thing goes in a hole.
Yeah.
Covers that.
Well,
like rock.
this is too far this way.
It is.
So I can turn it in this way
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think that's still wrong
A little bit more, but it's close.
too. But she's okay?
You're still being ripped. Well, we can make lunch or we can just order some. I don't care. I gotta take a nap soon. Cleaning up the dog shit, and then you gotta mow the lawn. Nothing worse than stepping on dog turds when you're trying to cut your grass. I'm gonna check the salinity of the water in this drip acclimation. It's not really lowering. It's at 1.024. I don't know if that's going to be too much of a shock for them if I throw them in at 2.0, from 2.4 to 2.0. Maybe I should bump up the drip to a little bit of a faster drip. Sweet and sour chicken and rice, nice. Just order it. Why are you cooking? Order out. Yeah, maybe we'll get some Chinese for lunch.
Like lunch/dinner.
Yeah, lunch/dinner. There's a place right on the corner from me called Pan Asia, and they do a mixture of Chinese, Japanese, and Thai food. Now it's kind of like the jack of all trades, master of none. All the Asian food that's there is good, but it's not like the best you've ever had, but it's still good. Vicky says hi. People on my stream, they're from England. I think England. Forgive me if you're not from England. I know the UK for sure. Nothing like calling a Welsh English. Get stabbed, I guess. Oh, you remember Lucy too. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi to the internet. Don't be shy, Lucy. Say hi. He's looking around because you don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm Lucy. Yeah. Americanish. Yeah, Lucy can be cool sometimes. She goes after the mailman like crazy. UPS, FedEx, forget it. Her hair stands on the back of her neck, and she wants to murder them. Hey, Bubba. Dump some of this water out. And continue the drip. You know what, Bubba? Actually, The goby. I took all my rocks out of my display, which really sucks because I didn't put them in back correctly, and now my aquascape is all funky. Um, Once I took out all the rocks, I went after the goby first, and it took me about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes to catch the goby, and then I caught the wrasse within like less than a minute. I don't know. I just tricked them right in. I tricked them into the net. That was it. It was so easy. You say your dogs don't like black men. How does that work? Only Mad Dog? They only like Mad Dog? Well, it's awesome, Bubba, but I don't know if you saw my latest video. One of my clowns didn't make it, so I'm down to one. And he's just hanging out here at the bottom. Ugh, ugh. He's just been in that spot all night and all day, swimming in one spot, not really eating. He's got little speckles on him. Yeah, thanks, Bubba. Yeah, it sucks. But I do have these knuckleheads over here now. I guess I'm gonna have to get a timer for the quarantine tank so the lights come on and off at certain times. Or I could just manually do it, but I'm forgetful, so I'd probably forget. I'm just waiting for this drip acclimation to hurry up and finish so I could put these guys in the damn hospital tank and be on my way. When I first got fish last month, I got the two clowns and a yellow watchman goby, the three of them the same day. And that day or that evening, the watchman goby decided to explore the tank. So he was flying all over the damn place, at the top, at the bottom, going. I don't know what he's doing. He's checking stuff out, but he swam right into my MP10 powerhead, and I did not have the foam on at the time because I thought that the foam. I don't need the damn foam. That's for anemones. I don't need that for fish. And he swam right in between the. He was so skinny and so small that he swam right up into it, and he got beat up really bad. And he didn't make it that first night, so that was the first fish I lost. Day one. So I was pretty upset about that. But now that these clowns are sick, it sucks. Yeah, I think I'll definitely get a timer because I am really the most forgetful person on earth. I don't, I don't know how I get by. The only thing I'm wondering now is since I treated this with the ICX, um, it's like this really dark blue stuff. I'm just wondering if this is, you probably can't see it, but I don't know if this is just a silicone the way it is. You know, sometimes water looks like it's blue, but I don't know if that ICX has worked its way into this silicone now. Is this quarantine tank forever tainted with ICX? I don't know. Yeah, Bubba, I do I do think the Wrasse was the carrier because that article I read said certain fish can carry the Brooklynella, but it doesn't affect them. They just carry it. And you could see. I mean, I don't know if you could see, but he's healthy. He's fine. And I've had him for about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and I've had the clowns for about 4 to 5 weeks. So hey, how's it going, Phil? Okay, yeah, because as I said, the silicone looks like a little tint blue to it. I just uh, don't remember it being bluish. But you can't see from here, but the airstone line, the bubbler, that line is like super blue. It's been stained. But I could definitely see that that line's been stained. So that that bubbler is for the quarantine tank only. Phil, everything I've read so far on reef to reef and whatnot says 6 to 8 weeks. So I guess 6 to 8 weeks. Shit, by then my SCA 150 should be here and probably cycled by then. I think I'm gonna put the SCA order in next weekend, maybe the end of this upcoming week. I'll just say blue, Dave. Methylene? Methylene blue? Is that what you meant to say? I don't even know what that is. But These guys are almost ready to go into the main display. Yeah, main display, quarantine tank. I think these are sleeping buddies. I think the Wrasse goes in back when in the main display they would sleep next to each other because that Wrasse really disappeared. I remember that first night, Dave, when I got him a couple weeks ago, and I was freaking out because I couldn't find him. I thought he jumped. Yeah, I think so too, Phil. I'm definitely going to do it slow and right with that one. All right, I'm going to, since this cheapo generic heater that I use is only set to 8, and that's it. The quarantine tank is at 80. I am going to float this for a couple minutes. And let them let the temperature get caught up. So you got a Sharpie today, and I wrote QT on a lot of my stuff just so I remembered it. I use it only on a quarantine tank because it has been tainted, contaminated, whatever you want to call it. Potentially. It's not worth cross-contaminating my main display with that stuff. Let me drop it up so you guys can see. All 3 fish. Yep, Bubba. He was just sleeping in the rocks. That was it. Dave, you making another video of that, or are you you're not recording this time? Wrasse is getting restless. He wants out of that little frickin' out of his glass cage. He sees now that he's in a bigger tank and he doesn't understand why he can't swim around. Yeah, Dave, Dave's been dealing with some shit, man, with the Zoas, and I don't even know, man, what you're dealing with. It's so bryopsis and stuff. I wouldn't even know what to do. I guess we all have to deal with stupid shit in our tanks. I couldn't imagine if this happened to, like, say if I had that a 150. You know, if I had the 150 and then what if you had like 10 fish? What the fuck do you do? You're fucked. The best thing to do would be to take all your inverts out and just treat your main display, I guess, right? Or I don't know. Maybe that's not smart. Oh yeah, the decorator crab ran rampant. Yeah, the 6 line's not happy. He's agitated. I'm just gonna start putting larger amounts of water in there instead of dripping it now. Yeah, yeah, Phil. I know what you're saying. Don't treat the main display. What would you do though, man? If I don't know, say something like this happened to your main display and you had like 10 fish, say you had a 180-gallon tank or something. Would you try and get up a hospital and pull all those fish? I mean, I guess if you put the medicine in your main display, taint medicine could potentially taint um, all your rock work and stuff, right? And all your it would definitely kill all your inverts. And yeah, I guess just treating your main display doesn't work. You know, Wrasse isn't happy. He's about to jump. Well, I'm going to do my best to make sure that, um, like I said, when I get my bigger display tank, to do things nice and slow and do things the right way. Not to say I did anything really wrong with this one, but I did do things a lot of fat. I did things fast, and I didn't have a quarantine tank, which I have now, clearly. But, like I was saying before, even if I quarantine this Wrasse, assuming that he was the carrier, he still would show no signs. So you would have to treat him. So it's like you would have to treat all your fish, assuming that all your fish are some sort of carrier. Am I right? Bang guy, I'm not sure what that is. That sucks, man. See, you guys that have been in the hobby long probably have dealt with this a lot more than I even wish to know about. Well, at least I got this knucklehead wrasse swimming around in circles, stirring up the water that I keep adding in. So that's good. Well, but the concert was good. It was outside and it was they said it was sold out, but I think they oversold the show. And I didn't realize there were 6 bands playing, and I didn't realize uh, that the show was starting early. So I got there by the time the third band was already playing. So, but I saw the 3 main headliners, and it was good. I ended up leaving early because of too many smokers. Because even though it was outdoors, there's just too many smokers, man. But my cold, I just felt like shit. I had to get out of there. So I saw the headliner Mastodon play about 3 songs, just so I could say I saw him. I've seen him play before, so it's all good. And then I got out of there. Wearing my concert T-shirt right now. Opeth. They're good. They're very good. It's possible. It's possible I saw the best parts. Ooh, Wrasse just popped the goby. They're getting irritable in there. They want out. Another 2 minutes, that's it, man. I'm dumping them in. It's not like the damn clowns had a choice yesterday when I dumped them in. They went straight from a fresh dip straight into frickin' X. Yep. And the Wrasse is starting to be a dick, so yeah, fuck it. I don't need my Gobi getting his ass kicked. Go ahead. Go up, sucker. It's for you guys. I'll put it in there like that for you. Unless everyone in the chat says otherwise. All right, the Gobi's dumb. He thinks he's on the bottom. Just have to dump him out. He's out. There. Fish are in quarantine. Yeah. The Wrasse is freaking out because he wants to get the hell out of that damn thing. And then when I submerge him into the damn quarantine tank, he doesn't want to leave. It's a real dick. He's hiding behind the matrix. Gobi is hiding behind one of the PVC pipes. Get in the corner like that, so he wants to hide behind it or in it. I'm playing with fire over here, or with water, next to my gaming laptop. Dangerous mix. Hey, thanks, Mad Dog. I appreciate that. Yeah, it stinks. One of them, you can see the other guy is still kicking. Did I buy a plug-in air pump for long term? I don't know what you mean by that, Bubba. Oh, plug-in. Oh, like a plug in the wall. No, I did not. I do need to buy one though. I guess I'll order one on Amazon now. Because I don't know how long those batteries will last. I mean, they're 2Ds, so 2D batteries. They should last at least a week or two. I would think a week, but I definitely need a permanent solution for that. Hey, Nate. I mean, I already fed these guys in the main display, but I don't know if I should try and feed them again just to get them to eat. Just maybe some flakes or something, but I don't think they're going to even want to. All right, well, this one's been running, this bubbler's been running for over 24 hours. So I have more batteries if I need it, but you're right, I should buy a permanent solution. I'm just doing some rearranging over here with the top line and I'll be back. Moving some stuff around in the old room. I am just lost for you. Yep, 6-line goby and the surviving clown are in the quarantine tank. So my main display will be fishless for a minimum of 6 weeks, potentially 8 or 9 weeks. It's if anybody wants to join. I'm just tidying up now that I got the fish quarantined. If anyone's asking. That's a bag of matrix for my main display, so it should help with the ammonia, the bio load. Of course, now that it's contaminated, it'll never go back into the main display, but it'll help at least the quarantine tank. Hi, Sandy. One of the clowns didn't make it. The guy that was swimming upside down, he was swimming upside down and swimming sideways and all kinds of mess. Me and the wife went to breakfast, and when we came back, he was done. So it really stinks. She's really heartbroken because she loves this tank, and she really liked those clowns. More her fish than my fish. So, but this one is still going. But you can see that he's not healthy. He's breathing really heavy. He's got discoloration, almost like some of his skin is sloughed off a little bit. This disease is moves really fast. Yeah, I hope your tank does all right, Dave. But this is Sandy. It's a hyposalinity solution. So it's 1.020. They're used to 0.025, so it's a lower salinity. There he is. What's up, Dave?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, man. Hanging in there.
Got an echo.
Yeah.
Not me.
I mean, it is what it is. We lost the fish today, but
Yeah, I saw that.
Microphone check. Can you hear me?
I hear you, dog.
All right.
Good afternoon or good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon, man.
I got you guys. I don't have my headset set up, so you guys are just running off my microphone and speaker of my laptop. So if you get some feedback, let me know. I'll see what I can do.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Same thing I got going on, so.
Yeah.
Things are going.
Sorry about the fish though, man, Ed.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a quick disease.
Man, it hit fast. They went from last night they were happy and swimming around to this morning, the next morning, just swimming in circles and skin falling off. It moved fast. And it's that
Yeah.
asshole's fault right there. See that asshole? He's the carrier monkey.
Mm.
Oh, you think the Wrasse brought it in?
I think so because that's what I read on an article that wrasses can carry the disease but not be
Yeah.
affected by it.
Any fish can carry it, and it really only affects the clowns and the damsels.
Yep, I agree.
That sucks. So you got to treat them all.
Just want to make sure my gobies are right. He's just kind of hanging out there.
So that screws you up. You can't even enjoy your little tank while your big tank's getting set up.
Yeah, I guess so.
I keep changing my mind in between quarantine and my new fishes and back and forth. I think I'm watching this though. I'm following your little problem. I think I might just have to do it.
Yeah, take a lesson from me, man. See, I thought I only got one tank and I only have 4 fish. I mean, my main display is my quarantine, and it didn't really work out.
Nah, see, you can't treat with coral in there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
All
And
the
if,
treatment for fish kills the coral.
yeah, and that medicine gets into the live rock, and then it's permanently potentially in that live rock forever. And that's the biggest thing. That's why they say in quarantine tanks don't put live rock in because the medicine and the antibiotics, I mean, that's all can get in. Medicine. I don't know what I'm saying.
I got you. You sound tired, bud, and worn out.
I am. I went to Perkins this morning for breakfast, and I couldn't even do simple math in my head to leave the lady a tip.
I know. I've been there, but
Had to give it to my wife. I'm like,
here, do this. You know, you're doing all you can. Don't stress out over it. It sucks. You know, it sucks. I know they're your pets and they're your fish, but you're doing the best you can. So it's not something you did.
yeah,
You know, who would have thought if you wanted to QT that new Wrasse for 8 weeks? I mean, that sounds absurd until something like this happens.
right.
You know, I don't do it. I mean, if I started buying $200-300 fish, I'd probably have to do it. But you know, yeah, I'm the budget reefer.
Yeah.
I throw it all out and start over.
It's
You
really,
don't quarantine, Dave.
No, I don't. But I only got 5 fish, so
Yeah.
I buy them all from the same place. You know, it's a reputable place. Still doesn't mean a thing, though. Still doesn't mean a thing. I'll never take a fish home that just got to the store either. I've paid for one and said, hold it, you know.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. If something just comes in the door, pay the guy, let him treat it. If it dies on his dime, you know.
Yeah.
But something like that Wrasse, unless there were other clownfish in the tank and they were dying, there's no way to know it's carrying this clownfish disease. I won't use
and
the
you know
other.
what's,
It sounds like a shot at Brooklyn to me.
yeah, you know what stinks too is I'm going on vacation next week, so I have my neighbor watching. If this would have hit while she was here, she would have just had to scoop them up and throw them out.
And you never would have known. And then you would have went and got 2 more clownfish and the same shit would have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Once
And then I would have been mad at
those
her.
signs, it's too late.
Then
That's what it
then I
is.
would have been mad at her for killing my fish when it wouldn't have been her fault.
Yeah, see that? A whole lesson in something.
Yeah, something to be learned there.
Yeah.
My tank's starting to look like a live rock display, but that's all right.
I'm pissed off I can't get my damn aquascape back the way I had it. I was like, I see where every rock goes. I'm gonna put it exactly back the way it was, and then now it's like a fucked up jigsaw puzzle.
Got to take video, brother.
What I should have did.
That's what we do when we take big panels down. We'll go into like some department store and take apart this whole panel. It's like, 8 by 8 on the wall, all wired.
Yeah.
No, I got this. I'll just number and no. Take some pictures as you go.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna stick my hand back in the tank because I bought this pH alert, and it's not accurate. I think I didn't peel off the thing properly.
Yeah, and the chemical could be throwing off your pH too.
Well, I just tested it with the API kit, and I was able to test the pH, and the pH was good.
Yeah, I've got one of those ammonia alert things. I've never seen it change color, and I've gotten live rock delivered and thrown it in the tank, and it never changed it. Never winked at it. The thing's always bright yellow.
I just pulled it out, and it turned yellow. It was orange,
Okay.
but it says, according to my API kit, I'm at like 8.0, and 8.0 on this stupid thing should be bright red. So it should have been bright red, not orange.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I guess if it turns yellow, then
Litmus paper is kind of what it is. Sealed into the paint.
yeah, something like that.
Like a litmus. Who knows what the blue dye did to it, brother?
Yeah, you're right.
4 spots. So I moved all my zoanthids. I made a little makeshift frag rack last night. I'm going to throw them in the other tank. No zoes in the cube. See how that goes.
Interesting.
Third browse.
So you're not gonna pick up any more crabs then?
No more decorator crabs. That was a whole nother thing. So things doing good, but now I have the problem with all my sticks. All my sticks are shedding out. You get that STN. It's slow. I'm going to call it slow tissue narcosis.
Narcosis, yeah.
That's on my dick. But
What's a narcosis is?
he's killing my coral, that fuck. No, I got no problem with the guy.
I really don't. I try not to get involved with drama. I want to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, no, I got no problem with him. When he first came on, he was just a little too hyper for streaming, but he's gotten it down now.
Good.
He can't talk over everybody. You got to realize that there's 3 to 8 people in the room. It's not just you talking to somebody on the phone. But he's good now.
Not good. I'm glad he realizes it.
Well, when Rico almost voted him off the island, I guess he woke up.
Yeah, I hear you. I remember that when that was going down.
Yeah, I went to bed thinking he was gone, and the next day he was on. I was like, oh, whatever. It's Rico's show. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody have Rico's number. They should call him every once in a while. Make sure he's awake on his ride home.
Did you see Paul's video with Rico?
I did. I was gonna bust on him. I was like, damn, I felt like we'd never get to Reefapalooza with all the driving in the beginning.
Yeah.
I get it. We're driving.
You know what we should do, Dave? When we go to the one in Jersey, we should make up Rico shirts and just wear them. Don't tell them. We'll just show up with Rico's Reef.
Right.
Or we could just make up Dave's Reef and Ed's Reef.
Yeah, I should change my channel name. Make it more Reef. But I don't know. I was going to do like Nano Dave or something, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to.
Right. I mean,
I went to Petco this morning. just to see if they still had the tanks on sale, but they don't. I was going to pick up a 40 breeder, but I'm not going to spend $100 for a 40 breeder. I'm just not.
Okay, I heard you.
On sale, they're $50, you know.
Just find one on Craigslist, man.
They're $100 on Craigslist. It's like, really? No, in a couple of weeks they'll do the dollar per gallon, and then they're only doing it up to 29 gallons now. But the bigger tanks they were doing 50% off. So you know that puts a 75 gallon at $100. 40's at $50 in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. I think I jumped the gun on the sticks. Get some good salt in there. I know I talked a lot of people, including you, into that Coral Pro salt. Reef crystals today.
Did you went and got some?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna switch to crystals too.
Smaller tank when you're doing a water change, and I do big water changes, it shocks the system because that stuff mixes up way over 11, almost 12 hardness, 12 DKH, and that's a shock. My tank's running at 9. I'm throwing 12 in there. That's what I think happened. That's one of the causes of STN and RTN.
Right.
Pour it in the back. I actually poured it right in the tank, and the spot I poured it in, that coral was white the next day. My stylo.
Yeah, when I tested my alkalinity, it was 11.8, and I think my magnesium was close to 16,000 or 1,600. Sorry, it was like 1,550 or something like that. It was really high.
Huh. Hey Nathan, does your brother live in Teaneck, New Jersey? Because there's a 90 for sale in Teaneck. I just couldn't get a hold of anybody with a van. I was going to go pick it up. The guy only wanted $100 for it. It was a 90 reef ready. Had a weir in the corner, and it was drilled. And the trim on the tank had that wood grain. Then you're kind of stuck with your stand-in hood. Springfield, Massachusetts. That would kill me in gas. I could go buy a new 90, I think.
Yeah.
Derek said he had a truck. I could grab a hold of Derek if the guy still got the tank. We could go get it today.
Yeah, Derek offered when I was going to buy that reefer from Connecticut. He's like, I'll help you. Nice dude.
He lives up here close to me.
Right.
But he's down by you a lot too. His family has boats.
He's got family in LBI, I think he said.
Yeah, I don't know him personally, but he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. I trust him, I think.
He seems like a good guy. He'd take $50. That's great for somebody in Massachusetts. I don't go up there. Too many Stephen King movies up in Massachusetts. And the thing with a 90 is I would just go a 120. It's a little deeper, It just gives you that extra half a foot deep to the back. And it takes up the same amount of space. So why not? That's about as big a 4-foot tank I would go. 150 selling a 180. That's a 6-foot tank, and it's drilled and has 2 weirs in it. I don't want to do that.
Guys, I'm gonna leave the stream up. I'm gonna just mute it for now. I gotta go run an errand real quick, but I'll be right back.
Okay. I hope nobody hacks it off. Make sure you're links out.
All right.
I'll go up in the chat. Yeah, you got a link there. Should delete those 2 links. I can't do it.
All right, retracted that one.
I don't know if there's one more up top. You don't want some asshole to come in and ruin it, because then it's on you and you can't stream. That's
Yeah.
Matt. He knows.
Yeah, Mad Dog, man. He likes people to show ET porn. I think it was really him doing it. Mad Dog, you speak Spanish or what? He's not even there.
Yeah. Empty chair. All right, I see another one almost to the top.
All right.
And another one. That should be it.
Yep, I found this one.
Yeah, 12 people watching.
I didn't know 12 people knew me. All right, I got the other one.
It's going to be a while because I'm not going to hang on here and run this either. Everybody in chat, you want to hang out or you want to just shut it down? Nathan said shut it down, be safe.
Yeah, because I gotta go. I gotta go run out and do something real quick. I'd probably be gone for about 20 minutes or so. Might as well just shut it down then. Someone else can start one. Sandy.
All right, yeah, do that. Mad
Sandy,
Dog's going to think we all left them.
Yeah. Sandy was asking if I can adjust my lights in a hospital tank. I cannot. It's either on or off, and that's it. Either full blast or nothing.
What is it, a regular screw-in light bulb, or is it a little fluorescent?
No, they're little LEDs, man.
Oh, yeah, I guess there's not much you could do except for try to, something.
3 LED fixtures, total of 9 LEDs. They're just white LEDs. I mean, I guess I could leave the lights off. I mean, there's enough light in this room from the outside light.
Yeah, you're not trying to grow nothing, so it's
No.
less stress. Yeah, everybody's saying just shut it down, Ed. So
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Bubba. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, James.
talk to you later. Good
Thank
luck.
you. Yeah. Thank you. I need it. Well, I think everything's safe now. I mean, the clowns, the hospital's treated right now with ICX, so hopefully the disease gets knocked out of the Wrasse and the Gobi.
I
Hopefully
say
this
you
clown bounces back.
2 days touch and go with that other clown. If he makes it 2 days, you're golden.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. So, all right, I'm gonna bounce out. The old lady's hungry. Gotta go feed her. All right, bye guys. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
tuning in.